Unscripted.
I think Sony's been having a little bit of a run of bad luck lately, and I don't want to come out as sounding like everything they're doing is wrong or something like that. I just think it's a little odd that a lot of the things that they're announcing and a lot of things happening with the PlayStation 5 and just in general with the PlayStation brand is coming at really awkward times. And the reason why it's an awkward time is because Microsoft, on the other hand, has been announcing nothing but very, very good things, and people are very excited on the Xbox side, as they should be. Listen, is it still almost 600 days between AAA exclusives released by Microsoft first party? Absolutely. You know, I mean, we're probably still a little while away from consistent releases. Even if Halo comes out this year, you're probably looking at maybe a couple of releases next year. Probably 2023 would be a good bet for some consistency in terms of actually releasing, multiple games that are going to be like AAA quality and things like that. So yeah, you still are in for a little bit of a wait, but in order to bide some time, Microsoft has done some incredibly slick things, like make the previously exclusive Major League Baseball, the show, a day one Game Pass game, and I think that's something that is really kind of paying off for Xbox fans and for people that love Xbox. And the reason why this is paying off for those fans is because quite clearly most people that probably have an Xbox have Game Pass of some sort, and if not, you can pick it up on a box of Pop-Tarts or for $1. Create a new account or what have you. There's lots of ways around this stuff. For me, I have Game Pass like almost till 2023 just for $1 one time, where I was able to upgrade my gold. And, that's just the way that I kind of go about things. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people did the same thing as I did and just stacked your gold and then switched it over for $1. And there you have it. Whereas on the PlayStation side, if you have a PlayStation 5 and you want to play Major League Baseball The Show 21, you are paying $70. I mean, I think that's a pretty big difference right there, especially for a former PlayStation exclusive. Now, the thing is, this is mostly like an American thing, you know what I mean? Baseball is a national pastime here, and I don't think this is going to have much of a win anywhere else. But, big pickup for Microsoft here in the States, and, it makes PlayStation look bad, Xbox look good. Again, it comes when there's some other things going on negatively, like Sony killing off their devices, stores, and things like that. And I know that there is a lot of faux outrage about that, but there's also some very real kind of people that are upset about that. And I can understand that going across. Again, Sony could do a better job of game preservation and stuff like that. This is something that, that really has a bit of a problem. In terms of the perception and why, and why this is sort of happening. Like, it seems like it's happening time and time again. But, it's going to be very interesting to see how this kind of goes on. But I would love your guys' thoughts and opinions after I do the video. Let me know what you guys think about this, because it's a very interesting subject for sure. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. If you guys are looking for a way to help out a small little crappy channel like mine, the best way to really do that is a simple like, as it goes a long way and means a lot to me personally. So if you guys are looking for a way to, go out there and, help out and stuff like that, the best way to do that is a like, which would mean a tremendous deal to me. And if you guys wouldn't mind, sharing it out, tell your friends, consider subscribing. Shout out to all the old subscribers, new subscribers, everybody in between. I think you guys are fantastic. I really do mean that, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So with that being said, let's get into this. Now, again, as you might have heard, there are situations where, Sony is shutting down the stores, the PlayStation 3 store, the PlayStation Vita store, and the PlayStation Portable store. Now, that in and of itself might not be too bad of a thing. Then don't be confused, okay? Like, if you have already bought games on these stores, you'll be able to still download them, which is a good thing. But at that same point, there's even a problem downloading these games right now. Okay, there's errors and things like that appearing for many users attempting to download games ahead of the digital store shutdown. So of course, probably these stores are seeing more people trying to download games, including myself, right? And I understand that I can quote unquote download these games even after, if I bought them or whatever. But apparently people are going in and actually buying new games and things like that, just to make sure that they have them. Now, this is like another bit of bad news that probably Sony didn't really need, but a PS3 error code 800-29509 and PS3 error code 800-29721 are appearing for many PlayStation 3 users, with a large number being quite distraught of not being able to download their PS3 games. Of course, it's no coincidence that the PS3 error codes have started to appear after Sony announced that it would be closing the PS3, PSP, and the Vita digital stores on July 2nd, 2021. Spotted by Push Square, the eagle-eye folks over there made a logical observation that these PS3 errors could be the results of a massive surge in traffic, while PS3 owners panicking, downloading and purchasing as many PS3 games as they can before the dreaded cutoff date. The site also makes another observation too. Sony's customer support during these errors has been quite abysmal, thanks in no small part to the company choosing to focus on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 support instead. As it is, while it makes a degree of sense for Sony to focus on the support resource currently supported hardware, not resolving the issue in time will leave a very bad taste in the mouth of PlayStation faithful, especially after it was revealed that MLB The Show 21, a PlayStation Studios developed title, would be appearing on Xbox Game Pass for free, but would cost PS5 owners $70. Not a good look, especially as there's no legal way to play a massive pile of legendary games once the shutdown arrives. So again, this stuff comes at probably the worst possible time for Sony, and we keep seeing, a lot of this stuff kind of come about where there's these infinite instances of bad news and things like that. And gamers are a very fickle group. It's like we keep seeing the media, and I already did sort of a video about how the media seems to be turning slightly against Sony, but another instance of that is Sony killing off 2 handheld devices has devastating consequences for video games. I believe there was something along the lines of 2,200 digital-only titles between the three stores and the games that are going to be shut down. So, with that being said, if there's 2,300 titles, those will be non-buyable, non-playable if you haven't already played them. So, that's going to be very, very interesting to see. Something that's going to happen there. So, again, if you haven't already got the game that you really wanted on the platform, you're kind of screwed. You know what I mean? Like, we're really in a situation where there's not really much you can do about it, unless Sony decides to kind of hang on or whatever. They just seem to really pick the worst possible moment to go out there and announce, hey, guess what? We're no longer supporting this stuff. Haha. You know what I mean? And I think that it makes people feel kind of crappy because Sony really kind of heavily invested into their ecosystem a tremendous amount of time, and people really felt kind of safe with them, because they would even support their consoles for years after, they came out the new ones. So it's very strange to see the way that they're kind of going about this, and just what can they do to satisfy gamers, and what can they do to make people happy, and make this right. Like, I think that's something that a lot of people are going to probably be wondering for a long time. And again, Sony, really the onus on them to come out there and make things right. And I hope that they can actually go out there and do that, because that's going to be very important for them going forward, is to get everybody kind of on board and everybody excited about the future of PlayStation again. Meanwhile, Xbox is out there killing it with their backwards compatibility and all this kind of stuff. So going to be very interesting to see how this works out. And I for one am kind of just playing it as it goes along, but it's true enough that I've been downloading any digital stuff that I have just in case, because you never know with this kind of stuff. Even though supposedly you're going to be able to continue to download stuff you bought, DLC and all that kind of stuff. Even if you have DLC via, I'll give you a good example. If you have, let's say you have Batman Arkham Origins on the PS3, right? There is DLC to that. Maybe you never bought the DLC, or maybe your thing includes the DLC, but you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be able to get that again. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that kind of works out and how people kind of react to this. But I think that, you know, you should be able to go back and play your old games. And, you know, I understand, like, this is not giving me confidence in digital futures at all. And I know I can't be the only one that feels that way. So I will link all of this stuff, and you guys can let me know what you think. Please sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Consider subscribing at the very least, and hit the bell, all that kind of great stuff. Have a fantastic day, night, whenever you watch this. Thank you very much for watching another one of my videos. Rack 'em up. Game on, my friends. Game on. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.